Okay guys, look. This video is gonna be fairly raw, I would say. Fairly to the point. There's not gonna be a whole lot of editing in this, only when I'm completely frozen up on something. It doesn't take a genius to realize my uploads have been inconsistent, to say the least. I told myself around a month or two ago that I would only do Destiny related content, and I would only do Destiny related content. That was gonna be my primary focus on YouTube for the next so long. And I'm burnt out. I am completely and totally burnt out of Destiny. And it felt like, and for the longest time, even when I wasn't recording, when I was getting on to do the raid and whatever else, I didn't feel like I was burning out. Like, I think the last thing I'm probably gonna do in that game is get the raid title, and that's really it. I don't have eyes tomorrow yet, but getting the raid title is probably the last thing I'm gonna do in that game for a while. The game is so dry and so lackluster right now. It is unbelievably hard to get on and say, I have got to wring this game dry for anything I can make a video on. I didn't make a raid video. My voice is terrible today. I didn't make a raid video, or a week one, or day one, or whatever raid video. I wasn't recording. I was just, day one I was focused on doing the raid. Week one I was focused on getting clears. And I never really had a run where I was just like, I'm not doing anything. Once I did my 3 runs, I was pretty much just like, alright, yeah, I'm done. Some life came in the way, and, Christmas, holiday time, I only had, 2 videos in the month of December, maybe 3. There's no secret that I haven't been uploading, and again, it's because the game is extraordinarily dry. Unbelievably dry. And there's nothing to make videos on. There's not. I wish there was, and I'm getting off track here, but when it comes to Destiny being dry, there's one core thing that's always been wrong, and it's with Bungie, but I want to give Bungie a pass so badly because of COVID, because of the working conditions, because of everything that's been going on. But when it comes to Destiny, this has been a problem with Bungie for a very long time. Even late relevant Halo days, this was a problem. But I think that they managed that game much better than they've ever managed Destiny, but that's not the point. What I'm trying to get at is the management of this game has been horrific for a very long time, and it is extraordinarily hard to ignore the fact that nothing has changed. Nothing about them has changed. You don't know how hard it is to get hyped for a brand new expansion in the game you enjoy playing more than anything, or the game you wish you could enjoy playing more than anything, because I lost that a long time ago. And being shot in the face with so many promises, with so many promises, but then right when the expansion or whatever it is, but the game releases, and your hands aren't filled with anything. You just come away empty-handed. And I know Destiny content creators are starving. I know they're just flat out not having a good time right now. I know guys like Lucky are just scrambling for literally any piece of information they can find something on. Like, I'll go to Lucky's channel real quick. Obviously he's in the hospital right now. Get well. But look at this. Just nothing of real substance. Just whatever he can get his hands on. Like, not even technically related to Destiny. Yes, but no. Some Crucible stuff. vendor armor, obviously Jur every week, some shotgun stuff. I mean, God Roll Dawning loot, that kind of news has been around forever. Cheaters and whatnot, and I mean, I'm not saying this is bad content, not at all. I'm saying, do you notice how it's a starving content creator, and that's when Destiny's become. I mean, Encooch, I mean, his last upload was a month ago. Then it was a month before that. You know, oh no, these are all in the same month probably. But I mean, look at this. Just look at how quickly content burns out of this game. He had 1 full month of content. I mean, he was uploading frequently. But you see what I mean? There was only 1 full month of YouTube content until now he's on some kind of a break. Do you know how unreal? That's unreal. I mean, I know Bungie's never said that this game was made and developed for content creators. But when you make a video game of any sort, especially, okay, let me rephrase that. When you make a video game that is intended to have a large audience, let's Overwatch, for example, you know that's going to have a large audience attached to it. A game of that size and that scale. Or again, a game like Destiny, which is the topic we're on here. And not have the expectation of people creating content on it. They shouldn't be your main focus, but these are also gonna be the main people that are really getting your game out there and really hyping up the game. Then you have people like the people over at IGN and Metacritic, and I don't know why I can't think of any other, GameSpot, you know, or even the little GameStop news show or whatever they do over there. And the fact that there's not enough content in a single expansion to keep content creators who feast on your game satisfied for more than a month. Like right now, and again, I know it sounds weird that content creators sound like, oh, they shouldn't be your main focus, they're playing the game non-stop, that's their problem. And I've heard that, and I don't totally disagree with that. Even casual players are eventually gonna run out of stuff to do. Me personally, if I were over at Bungie, I'd just go, let's spend 2 years on one expansion. Like, especially, I know they already have their roadmap, and there's gonna be Witch Queen this year, and among some other stuff. But the thing is, you can't just be sending out half-baked expansions. Especially, it can be a half-baked expansion, but you cannot have half-baked ideas. Seriously, whoever thought Stasis in the state they released it in initially was a good idea was absolute maniac. Because that was horrific. I mean, obviously it's a little better now, but still, the concept of freezing people in Crucible is stupid. It only works in team shooters like But the big thing is that you have got to not have half-baked ideas. I would so much rather them just spend 2 years on one expansion that is filled to the brim with getting on every day, being super excited to play the game. Like, when I got on Beyond Light, I was like, I know I'm going to run out of content eventually. I know I'm going to run out of things to play. I know I'm going to eventually be bored. It's, oh my goodness. But that's kind of my rant part of it. And when it comes to me and the content I'm producing, I don't know what's next. I've been playing a stupid amount of Overwatch lately, and I've been having a lot of fun. I don't know how much content I can squeeze out of that, so I don't know if that's something I want to do. If that's something you guys might want to see, let me know. I'd be interested in farming that for content maybe, but there's not a lot of games on the market right now that have content that's renewable, is what I'm trying to get at. Renewable content that kind of like Call of Duty, you know what I mean? Like, you can post a 72 kill Dom game or something, I don't know, and you'll get you could get 100,000 views because it's COD. Never watches COD. Never one watches people who are good at COD, and etc. and so forth. And the problem with something like Destiny or something like Overwatch is that game, the gameplay of Call of Duty is so fast-paced and so just like, you don't ever want to click off. In games like Destiny and games like Overwatch are slower paced, and it gives viewers enough time to think, oh, this isn't really going anywhere, I'm just gonna click off and find something else to watch. I've contemplated doing Pokemon randomizers, because I'm a big Pokemon fan. I've always wanted to do randomizers and whatnot. So that's something that could possibly happen in the future. As to when I'll come back to play Destiny, maybe Crimson Days, if that's a thing, I don't know. I've lost a lot of faith in Bungie. I've lost a ridiculous amount of faith in Bungie. I don't honestly know, because I've been saying this for a long time, and no offense to him, he's a great guy, but I think Luke Smith needs to go. I think Luke Smith is the enemy of Destiny right now. He has no clue what the community wants. He has no clue how to communicate with the community. And he's not doing a good job making sure this new stuff isn't going out half-baked. I mean, they said they want trials to go out half-baked. Yeah, cheaters running rampant, and guns that are breaking the game so bad, you have to take it in for maintenance. It's just, I don't understand it. I've contemplated going back to Among Us. Did some proximity chat stuff and whatnot, and that was a lot of fun. I think I can post. I don't have that video edited, but I do have it recorded. I threw it in Premiere Pro. I could post that. I could go back to Among Us very easily. That wouldn't be much of a transition. Back to Among Us. I could do that. I've contemplated the second channel for like non-shooter and, you know, violent game stuff. Just, again, Pokemon randomizers, Let's Plays, you know, stuff of that nature. I have heavily contemplated doing something like that. I haven't done anything like that yet, but that's something I've contemplated doing. But minus my uncollected and scattered thoughts of, you know, YouTube and Destiny and all that. That being said, there will be no more Destiny videos for a very long time. I don't imagine I see myself doing any Destiny related content anytime soon. There's just nothing there. It's not fun. Hush said something very similar. It's franchise burnout. I mean, outside of YouTube, I've played so many hours of Destiny. Destiny 1A and Destiny 2. It's ridiculous. And I owe that game a lot of things in my life. I wouldn't have met a lot of the friends I know. I wouldn't have been, you know, I wouldn't be playing the games I'm playing now if I never discovered I loved first-person shooters and whatnot. But, it's sad knowing that I'm not going to be recording Destiny videos and not playing the game I once enjoyed. But, it's the state of the matter. It really is. I think that just about wraps it up. Those are my, you know, my uncollected thoughts, obviously, like I said before. And didn't really go in any certain order here. Maybe on YouTube I'll kind of and break it apart and go into chunks and kind of just outline which section's which and kind of what I go on about. Been watching a lot of Evan F lately and kind of his history stuff. I might do some game breakdowns maybe, or especially break down why Destiny isn't doing so well. So maybe I could do something like that. But I will be posting a video very soon of some sort. I'm not gonna leave you hanging for 3-something months or something like that. I'm losing subs and losing view count and all that, and I wanna keep consistent and keep going. Probably not gonna go back to Fortnite at all. It's not really, doesn't really interest me. But yeah, hope you guys do enjoy this update. I just wanted to keep it clear with you, how everything's going. I'm alive, not dead. I know it's only been 6 days, but you know, it's important to make sure people know that I'm not dead. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you when I drop the next video. Bye.